Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for always coming back. So there was a video I found on Instagram and let's watch it together, okay? Apparently I don't understand Hausa, so I believe this happened in the mosque, and from that video you can see that there was somebody who obviously was maybe praying before whatever happened to them. So in that video it does look as if that person maybe went to the mosque to pray, and at some point maybe they passed away or something happened to them. And when I saw that video, I was just like, you know, obviously saw what people were doing. The people were busy filming, recording the person, and were talking, and they still left the person looking at him. And guys, this could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. As you all know, I'm a nurse, and when I saw that post, the first thing that came to my mind was like, check the pulse, check the pulse, check, are they still breathing, check the pulse, check the pulse. But obviously people there, they were just with their phones. And guys, I just wanted to know something. If you see anybody in a situation of either they collapse or they've been sitting in a position for so long and you're not sure if they're moving, please don't bring out your phone and start filming them. Don't bring out your phone and start filming them. Rather than filming them, use that your phone to seek for help for them, okay? And I think the education system in Nigeria has to change. Something has to be added to the education system in Nigeria. So under that video, I dropped a poster which I'm going to leave here. I said, let's educate ourselves. If you find someone like this in that person's position, check their pulse. How do you check people's pulse? You can check people's pulse from the side of their neck. Either you feel like a thumping sound. You might not, it's not a sound, but you feel it. You feel it. So you can check it out. It's called the carotid pulse. You can check somebody's pulse here, even if you don't want to move them because you're not sure if they are real, or if you don't know what's going on them. If you don't want to touch them, if you don't want to move them, you can check their pulse by the side of their neck there. If you feel a sensation there, it means they are still breathing. It means they are still alive, okay? If you can't feel their pulse, because maybe as a novice or someone who don't know what to do, if you can't feel their pulse from there, you can check from there their radial pulse by their wrist. There, you feel a sound there. You feel like a thumping, something like that. I'm just using my hand to do a motion so you know what I'm talking about. You will feel the rush of blood. You feel it there. If you can feel something there, it means they are still alive, okay? So I'm just reading what I said in that comment. By the neck, you feel a thump sensation by the wrist. If you feel a sensation from them, try to move them to lay on their side. So that is the recovery mode. I'm going to pop an image of what a recovery mode means. Lay them on their side and lift one of their legs to the back. That is, if you can feel a pulse, that means they are still breathing. So if you lay them on their side or get them to the hospital as soon as possible, or try move them onto their back, place the side of your face to their nose to check for breath. If there is breath, try to speak or ask if they are okay. If no response, start CPR, which is chest compression, and ask somebody to get a doctor or an ambulance. So that was the comment I dropped. I'm going to leave the comments here. So what I was explaining in there is that you see somebody in that position, you bring out your phone, you are recording. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Simple thing you can do, like I said, check their pulse. Either of these places, check their pulse. You can feel, if you can feel any thumping. See, for the part that I'm talking, the kind of sensation you are feeling with me talking, you can do it yourself. That's the kind of sensation you will feel. And if you can feel that, that person is alive. And what you can do in that position is try and shout at the top of your voice to ask them if they're alright. If there's no response from them, you want to either put them in the recovery mode or place your ear to their chest to feel if their chest is still, if their heart is beating. That's some of the simple things as someone who knows go school that you can do. And if you feel a sensation there, put them in the recovery mode. That is lying them on their side and lifting one of their legs to the side and get help for them. Or if after the end of the day you are not sure of them, try and move them onto their back. Put your face to the front of their nose. See if there's warmth air, if they are breathing. If they are breathing, start chest compression. Chest compression, I'm going to pop a video somewhere here. Chest compression, you want to do your hands like this, and it's the heel of your hand on their chest there. Do that. I don't know how I can do this on the video for you guys. Let me so to do chest compression, this is hand you want your position in, and then put it on their chest that way. And you want to be doing, you know, compressions. You want to keep doing that compressions. Even if you did not go to school, you should be able to do this. I'm going to pop a video here, a video that says what you can do. Okay, let me see if I can find that video. So in some cases in Nigeria, you might not find an AED. So this is the machine that you use in order to jumpstart somebody's heart. You might not find it. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2.
You saw how that person showed us how to do CPR. That's how to do CPR. Chest compressions. We want to be doing 100 to 120 beats per minute. You want to keep compressing on that person's chest. Between 100 to 120 beats per minute. And some people, you don't have to do them and give them mouth to mouth to give them hair. It's not necessary, because obviously there's researches that says that there's no difference that you giving them hair in the mouth will make any difference. But continue with chest compression. If there are other people around, they will probably be seeing what you are doing. If you get tired, because yes, you get tired. If you get tired, ask somebody else to come and take over. And by then, while you are doing that, ask somebody to either go to a pharmacy somewhere to go and find a pharmacy, or go to a chemist to go and find a chemist somewhere. Ask somebody to come over. And if there's an hospital, if you're able to locate that, maybe they started coughing or something, or they open their eyes up, immediately they do that, get them straight to an hospital. Get them straight to an hospital. This is why I'm saying that something has to change about the educational system in Nigeria, because no matter how you say you go to school, you go to school 6, 3, 3, 4, you go to primary school, secondary school, university, and you don't know how to do chest compressions. You don't know how to check if somebody is still breathing or alive. So what if your child chokes? You don't know what to do. Things like this has to be added into the Nigerian education system. This could happen to anybody. When it comes to movement, see, if something like this happens in a motor accident, you want to be cautious of moving people. If they were in a motor accident and they were still breathing, I will advise not to move them. Instead, get a hospital ambulance as soon as you can. If they are not majorly injured, maybe they suffered a fracture or something, you can gently move them, because you are trying to save their life. But if they are in a major accident, I will advise you not to move them. Instead, check if they are still breathing and keep conversing with them while you go seek for help. Please, people, stop bringing out your phone to film people when they pass out. I've seen other videos where people pass out of exhaustion, and what you can do is make sure they are hydrated, make sure they are sitting in a sit-up position, and if they are tired, make sure try and put them in the recovery mode rather than you recording them, because you recording them is not going to do anything for them. Okay, you filming them is not going to do anything for them. I wish I've got like the things here so I can teach you exactly how to do chest compressions in babies, chest compressions in adults as well. You just need to keep pumping on their chest, and there's a way you need to hold your hand. This is the position you want your hand to be, and you are using the heel of your hand like this to press on their chest. Keep doing that. At some point, if God wants them to leave, they will leave. And if that was the end of them, if you keep doing it for at least 10 minutes and you're changing position, maybe you do it for 2 minutes, somebody else takes over. If you keep doing that for 12 minutes or 10 minutes and they did not wake up, at least you've tried your best. Okay, you've tried your best. But rather than you taking out your phone and filming them, it does not save that person. Like I said, educational system in Nigeria has to change. Guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion on what I've said so far. How many of you know how to do CPR? Even if you don't know, even if you have not been taught in school, there are lots of videos on YouTube on how to do CPR on babies, on children, how to do CPR on adults, even how to dislodge food if a child is choking. Those things, like, don't wait until something like this happens, or something like this happens to a close one or to a family member before you start thinking, oh, I don't know how to. Get educated. There's loads of videos on YouTube on how to do CPR, okay, or how to put people in a recovery position, how to check for pulses. There are so many ways you can check for pulses. You can check for pulse at the back of somebody's ear. It's called carotid. You can check a radial artery, or you can check for the radial pulse here. You can check for pulse here. You can check for pulse at the back of their thigh. You know your thigh, when you raise your thigh up that way. You can check for pulse there. You can check for pulse in the groin area. And you can check for pulse in the ankle area. See, there's so many ways you can check for pulse. There's so many ways. I know there are lots of people who might not have this knowledge, but please let us get to know those things. There's so many ways you could check to see if somebody is still alive so you can get them help, okay? I know I feel as if I'm shouting, but I'm so passionate about saving people's lives, okay? Especially in Nigeria, where we don't have that system, that if you call an ambulance, that will be there in 2 minutes. But then simple things like this, check if that person is breathing, maybe putting them in a recovery position might even save their life, or even start putting compression on their chest might even jot them to wake up. That way, if they wake up, get them to hospital straight away. Guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Like I said, hear this advice. You see somebody pass out, you bringing out your phone to film them is not what they need. It means you should grab your phone and get help for them. This is the end of my video. Like I said, please feel free to drop your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think that person should have just left him that way? Because at the end of the day, I don't know what happened at the end of the video, if the person was moved or not. But let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Yeah, no, Nigeria's not the way we want it, but there are things as civilians, as citizens, that we can do to help one another. This is the end of my video. Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section as regards to what I've said, and obviously what you've seen in this video as well. Let me know if you've learned a lesson or two, and if not, let me know if you want me to come back and talk about this chest compression and checking if people's alive or not. And also, if you watched, don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you're yet to do so, turn on the post notification so you don't miss any other video from me, share this video, and I hope to catch up with you in my next one. All right, bye.